Northwest in California. It looks almost identical to like in Indianapolis. So she's like, I'm living in the Midwest still in California. So when she got to go to San Francisco yesterday, she was excited. Yeah. She just took out the music suit.
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof when we would bring him unto some confession of his true state. Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
Though with much forcing of his disposition.
Niggard of question, but of our demands, most free in his reply.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madam, it so fell out that certain players we o'erwrought along the way, of these we told him, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear of it. They are here about the court, and as I think they have already ordered this night to play before him.
'Tis most true, and he beseeched me to entreat your majesties to hear and see the matter.
With all my heart, it doth content me to hear him so inspired. Good gentlemen, give him further edge, and drive his purpose into these delights.
We shall, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, you must leave us also. We have closely sent hither for Hamlet, so that he may hear, as 'twere by accident, may affront a feeling.
I shall obey you. You, Ophelia, do you hope that your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness? So shall I hope that your virtues bring him to his wonted wedding.
Rather than I wish it may.
Full of your honors.
Ophelia, welcome here. Gracious, so please you, we will bestow ourselves. Read on this book, that show of such an exercise may color your loneliness. I hear him coming, my lord. Let's withdraw.
Not to be. That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end. Die. To sleep no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, chance to dream. All right. There's the road. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. Who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, and he himself might his quietus make with a bare bottom. Who would fathers bear the grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death. Undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the way, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought. And enterprises of great pitch and moment with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Subtle, fair fear. In my orisons be all my sins remembered. thank you well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to redeliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you up.
And lord, you know right well you did. And with them words of so sweet breath compose, it's made the things more rich. The perfume lost, take these again, for to the noble mind which gives wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord,
Are you fair?
what means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
The beauty, my lord, had better commerce than with honesty.
Aye, truly. For the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is to a bawd, than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. This was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our own stock that we shall relish of it.
I was the more deceived.
Like thee to a nun. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things. It were better my mother had not borne him. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? Be married when it is over. None of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your mother?
At home, my lord.
Doors be shut upon her, that she may slay the fool nowhere in her own house. Farewell!
Help him, sweet heaven.
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery. Farewell. Or if thou needs marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery, go, and quickly to farewell.
The powers of storm!
I've heard your hintings too well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig, amble, and you list. You nickname God's creatures, and make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to! On no more on it, and make me mad! No more marriages. For those who are married already, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To a nunnery. Go.
Oh, no mind is here. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and rose of the fair state. The glass of fashion, the mold of form, quite done. And I, a lady, is most deject and wretched, who sucked the honey of this music vows, now see that noble and most sober reason like sweet bells jangle out of time and harsh. The unmatched form and stature blown you blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me to see what I have seen. To see what I have seen.
Love, this affection does not that way tend, nor what he spake, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness.
Oh, now, Ophelia, you need not tell us what the Lord Hamlet said. We've heard it all. My lord, do as you please.
It shall be so. Madness in great ones should not unwatched go.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you. trippingly on the tongue, but if you mouth it as many of our players do, I'd have as lief the town crier spoke my lines. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hand. Thus. But use all gently. It offends me to the soul to your robustious, periwinked fellow tear passion and tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundlings, who for the most part are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. I would have such a man wit for order and tone. Without Herod's Herod, pray you avoid it.
I'll warrant you, Your Honor.
Be not too tame, neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action, with this special observance, that you o'erstep not the bounds of nature, and let those that play your clowns speak no more than is set down for them. Go, make you ready. And now, my lord, the king here to see work.
That, and the queen too, and that presently.
Bid the players make haste then. Will you two help to hasten them?
Aye, my lord.
Oh, Horatio.
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio. Albion was just a moment there. My conversation coped with.
My dear lord.
Nay, do not think I flatter. What advancement may I hope from thee that no revenue hast but thy good spirits? Dost thou hear? Since my dear soul was mistress of her choice and could of men distinguish, her election will seal thee for herself. May that man that is not passion's slave and I will wear in my heart's core, my heart of heart as I do thee. Something too much of this. There is a play tonight before the king. One scene of it comes very near the circumstance which I have told thee of my father's death. I pray thee, when thou seest that act afoot, even with the very comment of thy soul, observe mine own. Give him heedful note, for I mine eyes will rivet to his face, and after we will both our judgments join in censure of his scene.
I will, my lord. If you still after while this play is playing and escape protecting, I'll pay the theft.
There's me with play. I must be idle. At your place.
How fares our cousin Hamlet?
Excellent, in faith, Millions dish. I eat the air, promise cram. You cannot eat, take on so.
Nothing with this answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
No, nor mine now. Be the players ready.
Aye, my lord. They stay upon your patience.
Hamlet, come hither. Sit by me.
No, grandmother. Here's never more attractive.
Oh, did you want that?
Lady, shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I mean, my head upon your lap.
I, my lord.
Did you think I meant country?
I think nothing, my lord.
That's a fair thought to lie between maid's legs.
What is, my lord?
Nothing.
You are married, my lord.
Who? I?
I, my lord.
Oh God, what should a man do but be married? But look you, how cheerfully my mother looks, and my father died within 2 hours!
Then 'twas twice 2 months, my lord.
Oh, heavens, died 2 months ago and not forgotten yet. Then there's, a great man's life may outlive his memory half a year.
For us and for our tragedy, here stooping to your clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
Is this the prologue or the posy of a ring?
'Tis brief, my lord.
As woman's love.
Full 30 times hath Phoebus' cards gone round, Neptune's salt wash and Tellus ordered ground. Since love our hearts and Hymen did our hands unite commutal in most sacred bands.
So many journeys may the sun and moon make us again count, or ere love be done. Woe is me, who are so sick of late, so far from cheer and from your former state, that I distrust you. Yet though I distrust, discomfort you, my lord, it nothing must. Where love is great, littlest doubts or fear. Where little fears grow great, great love grows there.
Faith, I must leave thee, love, and shortly too. My operant powers their function leave to do. And thou shalt stay in this fair world behind, honored, beloved, and haply one as kind, for husband shalt thou find.
Oh, confound the rest, such loves must needs be treason in my breast. In second husband let me be accursed. None wed the second, but who killed the first.
That's wormwood.
The instances that second marriage move are base respects of thrift, but none of love. A second time I kill my husband dead when second husband kisses me in bed.
I do believe you think what now you speak, but what we do determine oft we break. Where joy most revels, grief doth most lament. Grief joys, joy grieves on slender accident. This world is not for aye, nor 'tis not strange that even our loves should with our fortunes change. For 'tis a question left us yet to prove, whether love leads fortune or fortune love. But orderly to end where I begun, our wills and our fates do so contrary run that our devices still are overthrown. Our thoughts are ours, their ends none of our own. So think thou wilt no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first lord is dead.
Nor earth to me give food, nor heaven light. Sport and repose locked for me day and night. Both here and hence pursue me lasting strife. If once a widow, ever I be wife.
If she should break it now.
'Tis deeply sworn. Sweet, leave me here a while. My spirits grow dull, and I fain would beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep rock thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
Madam, how like you this play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Do you know the argument? Is there offense in it?
No, they do but jest. Poison in jest.